I got some more decants in from Rick on very wide-ranging samples here, and all of them are really good. Spoiler alert, and some are great. So let's get into it. All right, I got a first Aaron Terence Hughes fragrance in. I've been wanting to try some of his, and this is Homme. So it has top notes of orris and iris. Then there's tonka and amber in the mids, and at the base is vanilla, sandalwood, musk, and cedarwood. It's in the direction of Dior Homme Intense, but maybe only like cousins. I think I like this one better than DHI. I do like Dior Homme Intense, but this is even better. I think the quality here is a little bit better, which I know that's hard to believe. But and I also think this might be the best iris forward fragrance I've ever smelled. I got this just one notch over DHI in quality and scent profile, and this one seems to be just a little bit more masculine to me, which I kind of like that twist. So it's the iris and the powdery vanilla sitting on a woody base. The performance on this thing is also nuclear. I sprayed like 5 sprays, and it was too much. It was almost choking me out for a while, and then it just never did let up. It just kept performing. And this would be great in the cooler weather also. Fall or winter, this would be my favorite time to wear, especially like date nights or you know, hanging out at home, or even like you're dressed up and you're going out somewhere. This would work. So yeah, one more side note is I sprayed this on. It was in the early afternoon, and my wife even said she was like waking up in the middle of the night smelling this thing, almost like it was waking her up. Yeah, so it was a bit much. So next time I'm going to go down to like 2 or 3 sprays. So yeah, love this one. This is great. This is like masterpiece perfumery again. I'd rate this somewhere in the 9s, and that's saying a lot if I think it's better than Dior Homme Intense. So yeah, I don't say that lightly, because that's a great fragrance. Iris Ambrette by Rirana has notes of iris, ambrette, lavender, vetiver, and cedar. It's really a woody aromatic iris profile. I do pick up this violet note, even though it's not listed, and I think it's from the really high quality lavender they use. These certain higher quality lavenders will kind of give off that violet note to me when I smell them. They really amped up and used a real high quality ambrette in this too, of course, because the name implies iris ambrette. It's really masculine iris scent too. The quality seems really high again on all these Riranas. Performance is nuclear again, like on all these Riranas. And another one I'd consider like a masterpiece perfumery, somewhere in the 9s. And this is just great. Love this fragrance. Rirana Honey Amber has notes of oud, honey, amber, cinnamon, patchouli, and vanilla. This is pretty similar to Menthol Honey Oud. It's really high quality cinnamon and honey notes here, and I can be picky on honey notes. And these are really nice notes in this one. The honey note is really well done, and the oud is really high quality here too, because you know sometimes the cheaper ouds, the quality you can kind of tell immediately. But this one, I doubt it's real oud. Possibly it is. It really smells of high quality, and the patchouli and amber really add some nice depth and balance to it too. So this thing is just great. Again, like I said, I'm impressed with this house of Rirana on everything. The performance and the quality is always good. And this will be great in the winter. I highly recommend this one. Rirana Blackwood has notes of cardamom, rosewood, sandalwood, oud, tonka, and amber. People compare this to Tom Ford Oud Wood, which that's the closest thing I could compare it to. That's one thing I've smelled that kind of smells similar to this. But it's still way different, maybe like a cousin of it, as I like to say. And this is much better to me than oud wood, and I like oud wood. I'm not knocking oud wood, but I prefer this quite a bit more. Just much richer and deeper. It's really bold as well, and it's just a masculine, warm, spicy, woody amber fragrance. Be great in the fall and winter. Again, if you like Tom Ford Oud Wood and you want something kind of in that range, this is a better version of it to me. And then, like I said, not that the Tom Ford Oud Wood is bad, but this is better. Rirana just knocks it out of the park. They're just doing a great job over at that house. King Bharara has top notes of orange, bergamot, and lemon. In the mids are a bunch of fruits. At the base is vanilla, white musk, and amber. Right away, I pick up Herba Pura vibes immediately. This is definitely a twist on it though. A little less sweet and a little more citrus amped up in it too. And also it's a little bit more masculine than Herba Pura. I got this one leaning masculine, whereas Herba Pura is maybe right down the middle. Performance on this is nuclear. It's kind of known for that, but pretty much every Herba Pura clone I have is nuclear, so it must be something about that scent DNA that they can make that thing really perform. Yeah, this is really nice. If you like Herbal Pure and you want a kind of a masculine twist on it, this is a good route to go. This is pretty popular for a reason. All right, Soul Patchouli by Vertus has, of course, a bunch of patchouli, some green notes, orris root in the mids, and some mimosa, and at the base is some marshmallow and civet, which really makes it interesting. The green note, patchouli, and sweetness are blended really well. This is really an outstanding fragrance DNA if you're into patchouli fragrances. This is worth a sample. You got to be into patchouli fragrances, and I am. The performance on this thing is great too. So yeah, I think this is be a great spring and fall, but especially the spring because of all the green notes. And yeah, I like this one. Highly recommend this one if you're into patchouli. You know, maybe get a sample of it. Okay, this Martana Parfum de Homme EDP is a company out of France. I thought they might have been an American company, but no, they're out of France. So this fragrance has got a ton of notes. I'm not going to get into all those, but it's got an 80s classic fougere type scent profile right away, kind of like a cousin of Jacquard Noir. It opens spicy and citrus, followed by florals, pine, and like a mossy incense. And then there's leather at the base of it. Performance is really good on this. The quality is really good on this. Really be good in the spring or fall to me. Yeah, if you're into those kind of fougere scent profiles, you might want to give this one a try. Montana Homme has citrus notes and artisma at the top, and the mids are iris, geranium, and nutmeg. At the base is woods, oak moss, patchouli, musk, and amber. The main notes I pick up on this one are the orange, pepper, and cedar. It's not a juicy citrus either. It's like a dry citrus, if that makes sense. I think the artemisia may be providing that scent profile, that smell. The iris is there, but you got to really look for it. It doesn't come up that easy. And this is really good. I really like the way they made this like a dry orange instead of, you know, usually it's like a juicy wet orange. So pretty cool. This would be good in the really transition seasons. I'd say fall or spring. Yeah, pretty interesting. They're doing pretty good work, you know, out of this Montana perfumery in France. Okay, Pierre Cardin Pour Monsieur has a ton of notes, so I won't get into all of them. If you like old school barbershop type scents, then you'll like this one. It's really warm and spicy, lots of sandalwood, very masculine, really good autumn morning fragrance to me. That's what I put on a couple times in cooler mornings in the autumn. It works really well. Newer formulations of this are pretty watered down. So if you can find a vintage formulation, you're going to get really good performance, and it's going to be a little more deeper fragrance. But you know, a lot of times with older fragrances, you lose a little bit of the like bright top notes a little bit. But yeah, the older formulations, this I think would hold up pretty good. So yeah, even if you just want a newer formulation, this is a nice, affordable barbershop scent profile, and you know, get you a couple hours. You can just respray because it's pretty cheap. Fragrance World Valour Night Iris is Abraaj Innerwood Black Iris, which has a ton of notes. So I'll just say it's dark, mysterious, ambery oud with earthy orris and a heavy dose of iris to kind of smooth it out. The dry down is a lot of leather also. Performance is good on this one. I haven't done a side-by-side with the original. I do have a decant of the original. I have a couple other clones, but I just from past experience, I can tell you this is about 85% close at least. Might be more, but I'm gonna give it that for sure. Like I said, the quality and performance on this is really good. They got really close. So this is a great middle winter scent profile to me. I just like this one, really cooler weather. So yeah, this is a good option for you if you want a cheaper route to go on that interlude black iris scent profile. All right, I really appreciate Rick getting these to my attention. Really good experience trying all these. And so if you made it this far, like, subscribe, and comment. That helps my algorithm, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch.